to Lesson 1, Isolation. In this lesson, we are going to learn the first layer of the phonemic awareness strategy in reading. In reading, when the strategy is used, phoneme isolation helps the student hear and identify each individual sound in any given word. For example, when a student sees the word beauty, he or she should be able to hear and identify that the first sound of the word is the B sound. As the student continues to break down the word, he or she should hear the U sound for the middle part of the word, followed by the T sound at the end. When the student is finished, he or she should be able to pronounce the word beauty. Another example is when a student sees the word desk, he or she should be able to hear and identify that the first sound of the word is the D sound. As the student continues to break down the word, he or she should hear the short E sound for the middle part of the word, followed by the SK sound at the end. When the student is finished, he or she should be able to pronounce the word desk. The last example is when a student sees the word tree. He or she should be able to hear and identify that the first sound of the word is the ch sound. As the student continues to break down the word, he or she should hear the long E sound that makes up the rest of the word. When the student is finished, he or she should be able to pronounce the word tree. This skill is a very critical first step for students because it is the beginning of vocabulary development, word and sound recognition, spelling, and higher levels of speech. Think of it as the foundation for reading comprehension and word development to prepare the student for higher levels of reading. This reading strategy is especially useful for emergent bilinguals in the beginning stages of their language development because it helps them learn the sounds made in the English version of the alphabet, which will help them in the listening and speaking categories in English. It can also help those who have speech impediments or dyslexia to help them form and recognize words based on their sounds as well. Also, begin to think about how you would use phoneme isolation in your classroom as well, based on your vocabulary for your content area. Now that we are aware of what phoneme isolation is in reading, we're going to complete a learning activity to see how you would use the reading strategy with your students. Next, we will complete a short 10-question quiz to check our understanding of the learning materials. Once those parts of the lesson are complete, you can move on to Lesson 2, Blending, to continue your journey through the phonemic awareness strategy training.